I mean, so with Everest, you obviously had the belief that you could do it, but I think from reading your book, there was lots of doubt, right, in your mind. And was that the same the whole way up, or when you started the actual climb, you're like, okay, no, no more doubt, this is it, focus now? Was it there nagging
Well,
away?
yeah, because look, like any brain can get overwhelmed by the weight of it all, the doubt, the
Yeah,
fear, the anxiety, the uncertainty. I mean, that can just pile up on your heart and soul and just really crush you and throw you back into that prison
yeah,
that I never really wanted to go back into. But I somehow, maybe from going blind and joining the wrestling team and starting climbing, just saying, okay, like I just have to keep an open heart here, because I'm not gonna like wish myself away or wish myself into failure. Like I want to keep an open heart and see if this is possible, or see how high I can get. I mean, because I did think that it was possible for someone blind, maybe not me, but
yeah,
somebody blind I thought could do this. And so why not try to do it? While at the same time, knowing that like I had a family, and I have, at that time, my daughter Emma was only 2 years old, and I wasn't going to go up there and push myself to the point where I fall down and die in the snow.
yeah.
I figured I could turn back gracefully and somehow survive that failure.
No, it's just astounding, that feat. It must have been amazing. Like the feeling on top. How did that feel? The sensations of the wind and the elevation, the altitude. What was that like?
Well, you know, so like there's this perception that like you get to the summit and it's like this, sky is all around you, and like you suddenly have an epiphany of like how to how to reach nirvana or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, you're really just sitting up on this little tiny island in the sky, really nervous about getting down alive.
yeah. True.
So
Yeah,
there is a moment where you let go and you cry and you hug and you're like, oh my gosh, we are here. Like
yeah,
there's nowhere else to go. But at the same time, there's always this part underneath where you're like, I got a long way to get down here. And so every step counts, and 90% of accidents happen on the way down. So
yeah,
it's just like you can't lose your focus until you're fully down. The Sherpas, even on Everest, they say the summit of Everest is not that summit. It's you're only at the halfway summit,
yeah,
and so don't blow it. And then
yeah,
PV was screaming on the radio, our team leader, like, "Hey, get down! The clouds are coming in. Weather's changing." And so we took that pressure. We were probably only on the summit for 20 minutes, and then turned around and you head on down and back into the world of humans.
yeah. And so PV, you said he was your expedition leader. He's the guy that said to you, "Don't let Everest be the greatest thing you ever do," isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I got down from the mountain, and we haven't talked about this, but the Kumbu Icefall is like a blind person's worst nightmare. It's like two and a
yeah,
half thousand feet of jumbled up boulders of ice, and it's just like if you really hated a blind person, that's where you would put them. Like if I hated this like a blind person's guts, I would just stick them in the middle of the ice fall and
on a
say, "Okay,
sunny
have a
day.
nice day."
Yeah,
So every step can kill you. It's like every step is different. The boulders are rolling and shifting under your weight. There's huge drop offs. You're zigzagging on snow bridges, the width of your boot. You're jumping from boulder to boulder of ice. You're crossing ladders, like where you have to really get your crampon points like precisely over the rungs. So there's a
yeah,
lot going on, and then the ice fall is like collapsing and exploding, and you want to minimize your time in the ice fall. So anyway, I got down through the ice fall that last time, and I was like, I'm alive, I'm healthy, like I've lost almost 40 pounds, but I'm feeling okay. And then that's when PV pulled me aside and congratulated me, and then he said, "Hey, dude," he said, "do me a favor." He said, "Don't make this mountain the greatest thing you ever do." And I was like always, at that time I was thinking like, PV, that's really bad timing of your motivational advice, right? But
Yeah.
uh, like, because I want to go home, man, and eat chocolate croissants and drink hazelnut lattes and
Yeah.
hang out with my
Celebrate.
daughter and smell the flowers and stuff. Maybe, for the next 50 years, like maybe that was it. That was the climax, and
Yeah.
what PV was saying, it took me a while to really process it because it was kind of so weirdly shocking at the time. But it was, I guess, don't make this like, part of your resume.
Yeah.
Don't make this a trophy on the shelf, where you look back on your glory days, and use this as a catalyst for launching or propelling yourself to these new places.
Yeah.
Like each experience is there to teach you something, to be meaningful, as something that kind of propels you forward to this new surprising place. And that was like the best advice anyone ever gave me, because really that was the foundation of starting No Barriers, my organization,
Yeah.
of climbing, kayaking, so many things that got to come after that climb.
Thanks for watching that clip. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and check out the full episode. All links are in the description. Be nice, be happy, be cool.